set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Nobody cares if it's your birthday. Everybody came to see me, baby. Come on. Let's get it. This is the new face of Proving Ground.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OCC Road House. School's out. It's hot here in Florida, and it's time for WWN Proving Ground. I on commentary this evening, Alex Green, and we're kicking things off with the newcomer, JC Martinez, taking on the Hellhound, Jay Sky, and we are underway. JC Martinez coming out of the Crypt Wrestling facility looking to impress WWN officials. And Jay Sky, no stranger to the World Wrestling Network as a former American Combat Wrestling Tag Team Champion. We have singles action here and both men lock horns. And we are live on YouTube, WWN Live. We are live on Facebook at WWN Promotions. Tell your mama, tell your friends, mama. JC Martinez off the ropes, going for the shoulder tackle. But Jay Sky, size, strength, experience, advantage in this one. And you see it right there, just running over the young JC Martinez. And up high, down he goes on his face and planted by the Hellhound. And a huge senton. And the Hellhound looks like a man on a mission just days before he faces his former brother, the Silver Snake, Richard Adonis, in a last man standing match at WWN Super Show Mercury Rising this Sunday. And JC Martinez may have found himself just in the wrong path of the storm. JC Martinez turning things around here. And the rookie looking to take advantage. Belly to back suplex. And the rookie needs to capitalize here. It's not many opportunities you're going to have to pin Jay Sky. Of course, Jay Sky making his debut in ACW Proving Ground in 2018. The storied history in the WWN Live. But JC Martinez looking to take that legacy and make it his own as he's stomping right on the chest, right on the sternum of the Hellhound. And JC Martinez, since debuting last week against Rafael Delgado, he showed up looking the part. He is in shape, looking to impress. And knees right to the spine. And what an upset it would be if JC Martinez would pick up the win against a former champion, one of the top competitors here at WWN Proving Ground. Speaking of the history of WWN Proving Ground, we are on the road to 10 years. This November will be 10 years of Proving Ground in all its different formations. From ACW Fight Night, ACW Proving Ground, Thursday Night Throwdown, and now WWN Proving Ground. You'll see action like this, and JC Martinez slips right out of the shoulder. And a forearm right to the back of the head, looking to knock him unconscious. The rookie ducked the first one, but he didn't see the second one coming, and he just got kicked right in the face. And the Hellhound on fire here in our opening contest of the Super Summer Sizzler of WWN Proving Ground. And a lariat from Jay Sky. How about another? Up he goes and launched all the way across the ring. If referee Jay Taylor wouldn't have moved out of the way, he would have got a full-grown man thrown into him. And Jay Sky is looking to put this one away. He might have one in the chamber here. And JC Martinez turns around. And there it is, planted right on the jaw. And here he goes, double underhook. And right on his face. That has got to be it here in our opening contest. And Jay Sky, a man on a mission just days before the last man standing match against his former brother, Richard Adonis. Make sure to check out WWNLive.com for tickets and streaming information. JC Martinez, you tried, but the Hellhound prevails here in our opening contest. And we are live here each and every Monday. General admission is free. Ringside VIP is only $10. Get to the OCC Road House and you can see competitors like Jay Sky.
The following tag team contest is set for one fall. With a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Let's get it. Welcome to the mayhem. You know the rules, you're all food, your face slam. Off of the canvas, the damage, you're humble any man. So you just seek shelter, run as fast as you can.
Wave to me every time. Wave to them. There we go.
And it is time for some tag team action here at the OCC Road House, the world famous OCC Road House. And we have to get bundles, Eric Darkstorm, the Dark Kloudz, veterans of professional wrestling, squaring off against Jack and Mack, the upcoming tag team. Jack McGuire, KJ Mack, both training out of the Alistair Black camp. And to get bundles, the much bigger man, right to the midsection, right off rip here in this tag team match. And the much smaller Jack McGuire, this is not where you want to be. When you have a 250-plus pound muscular man just clubbing you in the back of the neck and the head. If you let that happen too many times, you will find yourself unconscious. And to get bundles, this is Jack McGuire right in the corner, and in comes Eric Darkstorm. And the Dark Kloudz, they told me, coming down to Florida, they had 2 goals, and that was to whoop some ass and make some money. And it looks like they're getting the first part of that done right here. Eric Darkstorm locking the side headlock on Jack McGuire. And you hear the fans getting behind Jack and Mack. The fans here have quickly taken a liking to both Jack McGuire and KJ Mack. We got Dark Kloudz versus Dark Arts. And a beautiful diving European uppercut from KJ Mack goes for the pin, but only a 1 count. And they are going to have to strike quick going into there with the seasoned veterans, Dark Kloudz. And a huge back elbow. He just popped it. But when Dark Kloudz sent the resume over, they have been in the ring with so many names in the sport. They're former OVW Tag Team Champions. But right now, Eric Darkstorm just got planted on his face. Double pancake, but only a 1 count. Bundles there to make sure the bundles didn't get away.
I want him in here.
And Jack McGuire trying to maintain the offense. Keep the ring cut in half, which is a great strategy here. And KJ Mack, the bigger half of Jack and Mack, using all that body weight to his advantage. And a drop toe hold. Big elbow drop from Jack McGuire, goes for the pin. The referee let him know that that wasn't the legal man. Jack McGuire paid the price there. And a tag made from Eric Darkstorm to tag back in to get bundles. And he is putting the boots to Jack McGuire here. Just relentless. Now having some words with the fans here. The world famous OCC Road House. You could be one of those fans too, for the price of absolutely free. And KJ Mack just ate an elbow. Tries to come in to get some revenge, but costing the referee turns around and Jack McGuire's taking a beating. They didn't tag, they switched people. Underhanded tactics from the Dark Kloudz. And you know both these teams are looking to rise the ranks, have their eyes on those beautiful WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships, or perhaps the goals are bigger, the F5P World Tag Team Champion. Jack McGuire just slammed repeatedly into the turnbuckle. And then a straight jacket tandem neck breaker. Jack McGuire is in trouble. The Dark Kloudz are forming above Jack and Mack here at the OCC Road House. And an elbow right to the back of the neck. And to get Bundles looking to put this match away and get his bundle. Huge body slam. Mocking the fans here. But then having the opposite effect as the fans come alive here. WWN Proving Ground, beautiful Clearwater, Florida. Jack McGuire put down once again. Referee Jay Taylor trying to maintain a fair and balanced contest. And it looked like he was going to shoot him into his partner, but huge reversal just launching Jack McGuire into the corner. And that's the size and power difference. And just a series of kicks and boots and the tandem offense from the Dark Kloudz. And a small package from Jack McGuire. That could have been it, just out of nowhere. And his head just got taken off. It might be in the front row. Eric Darkstorm might have just destroyed Jack McGuire with that lariat. And that tandem offense and the experience going for the double suplex. Incredible double suplex. And if you want to get strength to do your own double suplex, Zone Fitness Club's one of our great sponsors to help bring us the action here. Visit us online, zonefitnessclub.com. We have 2 locations to meet your fitness needs. And right now, Jack McGuire is in a whole heap of trouble, being strangled in the middle of the ring. The referee turned around with KJ. KJ Mack trying to get the fans on their feet here. And once again, Jack McGuire sent into the corner. The veterans cutting the ring off, but Jack McGuire doing everything with every ounce of his being in desperation, fighting out of the corner. And he's almost there, just a finger length away, the referee in position, but unable to make the tag. And he's still desperately trying to make the tag. Reversing every way he can to create separation over to get Bundles. And in comes KJ Mack. And bionic elbows for everybody. Off the ropes, KJ Mack. Double back elbow, clothesline takes both men down. Lateral press hooks the leg, this could be it. But unable to get the pinfall with all the chaos and mayhem in the ring. And KJ Mack says to get Bundles into the corner, tags in Jack McGuire. That might not have been a smart decision after the beating. He has taken double underhook suplex. Is this the moment Jack and Mack needs? But KJ Mack sent down to the floor. Jack McGuire goes for the stomp. And this is not where you want to be. And they just planted him. Hooks the leg, stick a fork in him, he's done.
Here are your winners, to get Bundles and Eric Darkstorm, Dark Kloudz.
And the ever-growing roster here at WWN Proving Ground on Showcase. Jack and Mack on the unfortunate end of a beatdown from the Dark Kloudz to get bundles. Eric Darkstorm. And we still have so much more to go, including the WWN Multimedia Championship on the line in our main event as Sideshow squares off against the Silver Snake, Richard Adonis. Impressive victory from the Dark Kloudz. Who knows what's in store for this tag division?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. He is representing the Emerald Empire from Malibu, California, weighing at 225 pounds, the headliner, Jonathan Hudson. And his opponent. He was from Sunset Beach, Hawaii, weighing at 302 pounds, the American Sumo, Mike Gamble.
And what a matchup we have slated here as the headliner. Jonathan Hudson representing the Emerald Empire goes one-on-one with the true American Sumo, former sumo wrestler, Mike Gamble. The diverse roster on display here. You never know who or what you're going to see at WWN Proving Ground. And the headliner, Jonathan Hudson, taking offense to the American Sumo, Mike Gamble. I don't know if everyone heard Jonathan Hudson when he came out, but he was clearly upset about not having an announced matchup at WWN Super Show Mercury Rising. But he needs to be focused on Mike Gamble, the American Sumo, because you turn around for 1 second and he's running you over just like that. Sumo looking good here early on. Both men looking to rise the ranks. Jonathan Hudson has had his eyes set on the FIP World Heavyweight Championship, but he was unable to unseat August Artois. And you know, Mike Gamble, a win over Jonathan Hudson, elevate himself into that conversation. With the roster, looking at the WWN Multimedia Championship, the FIP Florida Heritage Championship, the WWN Proving Ground Championship. And Mike Gamble on offense here with the big sumo headbutts. He might have Jonathan Hudson stunned here, just planting him with like a spine buster into a senton. And that was a big man landing directly on top of a human being. How did Jonathan Hudson kick out of that? I can hear the fans getting behind the American Sumo Mike Gamble as Jonathan Hudson has pissed off everyone he has ever met, except for the Emerald Empire. Sumo looking to break out with the weight and strength advantage. Go for the rear waist lock. Jonathan Hudson trying to go for the reversal. And he just dropped him throat first on the top rope. What a unique and heinous reversal from the headliner. Then a huge lariat. Jonathan Hudson, just like that, turned this matchup all the way around. And the headliner in control here. You know the Emerald Emperor Simon Says is watching this live on YouTube, proud as Jonathan Hudson putting the beat down on Mike Gamble. Huge shoulder right to the midsection. What is Jonathan Hudson looking for here? Irish whip. And once again, that spear right to the midsection. Triggering Goldberg chants from the crowd. Jonathan Hudson always willing to take one to get at the fans, to get at his opponent, to get under the skin. He is a vile human being. Sumo stacks him up for the pin. And Jonathan Hudson just kicked him right in the face. Nothing fancy. No flip, he just foot to mouth. And now looking to suffocate American Sumo. He has it locked in right in the middle of the ring. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. Jonathan Hudson knows that. You cut off the oxygen, you incapacitate your opponent. And Sumo up to his feet, creating some separation, desperately needed separation. Hudson locks it in once again. And a jawbreaker. That's one way to create that separation. Using your head as a weapon, but Jonathan Hudson with the elbow goes for the punch with the block. And Mike Gamble firing up. Sumo slaps, clubbing punches. And Sumo with the head of steam. And he just crushed the headliner in the corner. Then an E-Honda 100 hand slap right in the corner. Mike Gamble off the ropes with the cross body. And the headliner is in trouble here. What a contest here at WWN Proving Ground. And can Sumo pull it off? Can he pull the headliner away? You hear the fans, let's go Mike. And he is lining him up. What is Sumo looking for here? Hoists him up into the fireman's carry position. Hudson fighting out desperately. And he pushed him into the ref, but he stopped him. But the ref, he couldn't see it. But I think Jonathan Hudson just kicked him where the sun don't shine, low blow, but the referee couldn't see it the way they were positioned. And he hoists him up for the pile driver. That was disgusting.
1, 2, 3, here we go.
Here is your winner, the headliner, Jonathan Hudson.
And it wouldn't be a Jonathan Hudson victory without some vile and heinous activity. He slid off the shoulder, he pushed it to where the referee couldn't see him, utilized the low blow, got the pile driver, and picks up the win here. You know Simon Says has to be happy after that. Jonathan Hudson, your winner. What a showing by American Sumo Mike Gamble. Impressive showing, but Jonathan Hudson using the vile tactics to pick up the win. And make sure you are subscribed. Follow WWN Live, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest at the semifinals of the bracket A of the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
We are underway here. Labrava wasting no time. And this is Bracket A semifinals of the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship Tournament, brought to you by Territory Tees, Labrava, Escobar, and Speed Demon BiiBii. And I am joined by Papa Dog, 20-year veteran, Rafael Gonzalez, the Puerto Rican Hound Dog.
Thank you for having me. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, starting off, BiiBii with that nice running boot to the face.
And we got right underway, wasted no time. And of course, history is on the line. The winner of this matchup goes to this Sunday's WWN Super Show Mercury Rising and gets their chance to make their name and become the first ever WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion. A historic moment in the history of Proving Ground.
History is always about being made. I've made history here a few times already, and let's see if which lady of these can actually do that, accomplish that this Sunday.
And Labrava already a Shine Tag Team Champion with Las Sicarias, and looking to add to her collection the newcomer Speed Demon BiiBii. What a way it would be to make it all the way to the finals and win the title. She's the one of the newest members of the roster.
I don't think so.
And Labrava.
Backstabber. Oh.
Backstabber. Her back has been stabbed, and that's enough to put a normal person in the hospital.
I don't know if you ever got one of those, but it hurt. It hurt bad.
And Speed Demon BiiBii making it this far by defeating Raven Knight last week in the tournament.
Look at Labrava being just her usual self, evil, defiant, never listening.
She is the sixth sense. She is controversial, but make no doubt about it, when Labrava's in there, she wins.
And you know what I'm noticing right here? You can tell time in the ring with the newcomer. BiiBii's been very, very short in the game, as to Labrava, who's been around about 6, 7, maybe 8 years. You see that being around Evilise and Evie De La Rosa has paid off dividends.
Being around Evilise and Mercedes Martinez, that's two of the biggest minds in professional wrestling. They are groundbreakers in women's professional wrestling, and I guarantee you Labrava is taking every ounce of that. There's a reason she's the Shine Tag Team Champion, and she earned this spot in the semifinals by defeating Kaya McKenna right here at Proving Ground. So her resume just continues to grow every appearance. And Speed Demon BiiBii's learning a lot about that right now, as Labrava just choking the life out of her, putting the beat down. The referee, Jay Taylor, has had his hands full all night. Thank you, Jay, for your hard work. And you see Speed Demon BiiBii struggling to breathe there. She's got the forearm right across the esophagus, Papa Dog.
That just shows the experience that Labrava has, knowing how to try to stop her, slow down. You don't want Speed BiiBii to go too fast. You gotta slow her down, that way you have a chance.
And that speed coming into focus here as she manages to escape. 2 back elbows and a sling blade. Goes for the pin, and she's got both legs hooked, Hound Dog.
Ooh. Nice kick out. Labrava wants this. Labrava wants this. And I'm sure BiiBii wants it too, just as bad.
History is on the line. This could be one of the biggest moments in these young ladies' careers.
Ooh, right in the face, that kick.
And Labrava coming off the rope, and a kick right to the chest. Hooks the leg. And she was in no man's land, nowhere near any of the ropes, barely able to kick out. But this matchup will continue. The spot at the Super Show on the line, a chance to make history.
I'm gonna be 2-time title holder. You will be nothing.
And she said she is going to be a double champion. She is going to hold 2 titles. And Speed Demon BiiBii trying to prevent that. And a code breaker. And she stacks her up. Just barely getting her shoulder off the mat. Is this Speed Demon's moment?
She's going to that district that a lot of people like to go. I'm known for that too.
The high rent, dangerous, but the higher the rent, the higher the danger. And she's ascending to the top turnbuckle. What is she looking for here?
Ooh, dropped an elbow and completely crashed and burned.
Speed Demon BiiBii crashes and burns Labrava to her feet. And that was a savvy move. She waited for her and let her crash. And this could be it right here. Hooks the leg. And going.
Labrava going to the finals.
Labrava Escobar just punched her ticket to the WWN Super Show Mercury Rising, and she will compete for the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship and will look to make history and become the first ever. She defeated Kaya McKenna. She defeated Speed Demon BiiBii. And can she do it one more time, Papa Dog?
I'm telling you, she could. She has the tools in that arsenal. Just has to open that bag and let it rip.
And information on Super Show, WWNLive.com. Tickets are available. Live streams are available wherever you are in the world. You can stream it live and see who makes history, who becomes the WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion. We know one of the competitors is Labrava, and we find out the other one later tonight. Is it Scotti, Sosa, or the boss chick, Katalina, Perez?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following six-man tag team contest is set for one fall. With a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
No love for the ref.
I thought that this was break. I thought that was the fourth round.
And their opponents.
Y'all gonna get beat down!
And are you ready, Papa Dog Rafael Gonzalez, for some six-man mayhem right here, right now? RDS, the self-proclaimed kings of the South, versus the Miami Boyz and the fans.
I'm just here dancing, man. I don't care about nothing right now. I'm just like, I just want to sit here and do ayy. It's just so.
And the Miami Boyz fan favorites here, Puma and Chris, the current reigning and defending WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions. And this is gonna be a good one. RDS has been impressive since coming in to WWN Proving Ground and making their debut. And what can be said about the Miami Boyz? Win, lose, or draw, if they're in the ring, you are entertained, and there's a good chance of you getting your teeth kicked in as well.
I'm just saying, man, I've been in the ring with all three of them guys from the Miami Boyz, all in solid competitors, some of the best young athletes in this business. And for a guy who's been doing this for 25 years, man, it's kind of hard to keep up.
They're looking at who of RDS is going to start this matchup, and who can forget your tag team experience, teaming with your son, which I'm sorry to bring up with everything that's just...
No one want to talk about little puppy dog. Well, we gotta talk about it. It just sucks. Simple. It sucks.
And true champ Andres Reyes locking horns with one half of the tag team champions Puma Johnson. And I wasn't bringing it up to be hurtful. I was just bringing it up because you're a tag team expert, Rafael Gonzalez. And for you to compliment the Miami Boyz, that shows how far they have come and how much experience they've gained, how much training they've done, how many people they've had to lose to become this good.
That's the thing. You got to lose to get better. It's like you evolve. With wins or losses, you win, you learn better, you learn not mistakes to make later on.
And evolving is something we know all about here at the World Wrestling Network. And here comes the highest man in your city, my city, and any city you are in, BiiBii. Keith, and True Champ wanted none of that. And here comes the killer, Jay Villa. And this man has a nasty streak.
What did he kill?
If Baby Keith don't watch out, him.
Well, these guys, RDS, all of them, they're very young, very talented as well. I don't know much about them, but when I see them, they're always impressive.
Well, you want to know one thing about them is they started their training under Jay Lethal, and they've continued it under Aleister Black, and those two hella trainers. Jay Villa sent for the ride. And Cruz Rivera making the save. RDS creating a timeout here. This ain't a basketball game. There are no timeouts in wrestling. But RDS looking to regroup here. Chris Malachite holding center of the ring. He is ready for a fight. And RDS second guessing it, trying to maybe play some mind games, slow things down. And here comes the shark, Cruz Rivera. And Chris Malachite was waiting for it, leapfrog, elbow, and here comes the powerhouse of the Miami Boyz.
No taxi action as far as, right to the knees. That hurts.
And the shark in unfamiliar waters. Jay Villa eats a drop kick, and the True Champ, I told you if you don't watch out, the Miami Boyz will kick you in the mouth, and they just did it. And what are we gonna see here? Triple belly to back suplex in unison. And RDS might have been here for the takeover, but they might be rethinking their decisions now.
I just wanted to say, they took them to the 305 with that move.
They absolutely took them to the 305. And now Jay Villa sent for the ride. Baby Keith pulled out by True Champ. The Shark stopped the momentum, and Jay Villa just took Chris Malachite's head off. It is mayhem right now in this six-man match. Jay Taylor has his hands full once again. True Champ with his boxing background, going straight to those right hands, right to the face of Chris Malachite.
You see Malachite still trying to fight back, even though he's on the ground. Mr. Villa, that guy seems like he has a mean streak.
He has a nasty streak. I have seen it before. And Chris Malachite, if he does not create some separation and get the tag soon, he will lose this matchup. It's simple. He is taking a beating. And you hear the fans come alive for the 305, Papa Dog. They know what time it is. They know that these competitors feed off the energy of the crowd. And that's why Jay Villa is trying to do everything to keep him down. Do not want momentum to swing. Momentum swings throughout the matchup, and if it swings the wrong way, you find yourself with an ass kicking. But Chris Malachite looking to turn around the momentum here.
It's hard for you to be on the other side of the 305 chance. I'm a fan favorite, and it's hard even for me. And people love me here, and the energy is so good. It makes you want to turn and dance for them.
Chris Malachite turning things around. He thought he had escaped, but Jay Villa with the quick snapmare. What a counter to the counter to the counter, and then a leg drop, and then an elbow drop, and then the Shark with a shark drop, hooks the leg. And what an impressive tandem offense. You can tell that RDS trains together.
That back-to-back-to-back offense is just so hard to get through. You can fight back and not let yourself get caught.
And we want to thank our sponsor, Territory Tees. Check them out at territorytees.com, where nostalgia meets the ring, and they help us bring you the action each and every week here. And you can get Proving Ground, Full Impact Pro, Shine Wrestling, Championship Wrestling from Florida shirts. Hell, come to one of the shows and pick one up for yourself in person. We are live at the OCC Road House each and every week. And the Shark almost put Chris Malachite away there.
Perez coming in. Ooh, that right.
That boxing background, there was no wasted movement in that punch. And what an upset it would be if RDS were able to pick up the win over the Miami Boyz. You think that has to instantly, you know, put them into the title picture. Of course, Puma Johnson, Chris Malachite, the current reigning and defending WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships. And True Champ looking to keep the ring cut off, keep Baby Keith and Puma Johnson out of the ring. And what are we gonna see here? Slingshot suplex, Papa Dog.
Beautiful, beautiful. Shows that he has some life in him. He ain't done yet, ladies.
Now, is that slingshot suplex something you train at the Ant Pro Wrestling and Training Center?
We do a little of everything. I'll tell you this much, that was a new one to me.
And Baby Keith tagged in. And he is firing it up. Clotheslines for everyone, leg lariats. And Baby Keith looking to get higher than the rest, climbing to the top turnbuckle. And he is known to launch cross body, and that might be it.
Is that the highest crossbody in the city?
That's the highest crossbody that I've ever seen. But the Shark right on time to break up the pinfall, but sent to the floor. And here comes Puma Johnson, the powerhouse of the Miami Boyz. Are we gonna see triple team offense here? And what a show it has been all night. True Champ turning things around, and Baby Keith sent all the way to the floor. And things are breaking down here. And Shark ran all the way around the ring just to catch him on that.
Fighting it out. Kick to the face.
And mayhem is ensuing here. And he just took a kick to the face, a giant lariat. What did I just witness?
Here are your winners, Cruz Rivera, Andres Reyes, and Jay Villa, RDS.
I'm telling you, that is probably the biggest upset I've seen in a long time here at WWN.
And a huge upset. I mean, Baby Keith just narrowly, he almost won the FIP Florida Heritage Championship last week. The Miami Boyz just finally put away La Maria, which you know all about. So what an upset. The momentum's been on the Miami Boyz side. But RDS, the self-proclaimed kings of the South, they are here for the takeover. And what they took is a victory from the Miami Boyz. I am stunned. And the Shark letting it be known he's come. They want those Proving Ground Tag Team Championship. I don't think we have seen the last of RDS and the Miami Boyz. What a six-man contest. What a night, Papa Dog.
Very, very interesting. I think the landscape of tag team wrestling has kind of changed a little bit.
I mean, we've seen the Dark Kloudz tonight. We've seen RDS. We've seen the Miami Boyz. We've seen Jack and Mack. We still have to see Better Together and La Maria. The tag team division here at Proving Ground has absolutely changed.
And Sunday, July 13th, right here at the OCC Road House, this Shine 83. right now. Sage, I know you're watching. I know you're watching this live, so I want you to pay attention, Sage. You weren't man enough to confront me. A few weeks ago, I laid you out in front of everyone, in front of your friends, in front of your family. I even laid out the refs. And I walked out of here with this title. And then I laid you out again. I'm starting to think that Sage Scott is not man enough. But if you want to prove it, this Sunday at Mercury Rising, Sage, the closest you're gonna get to this title is when you see it up there in the rafters. Let me tell you something, Sage. I'm gonna torture you with this ladder. I'm gonna humiliate you in front of your friends and in front of your family again. And then I'm gonna climb up and make it official. Because even though possession's 9/10 of the law, Sage, this Sunday everything will change. Everything will change because I will be the rightful owner of this title. Don't you hear me, Sage? I know they're cheering for me, Sage. They're cheering for me because I'm the real champion. I'm the real champion.
I thought we were going to break. All hell is breaking loose. There's a brawl going on. I thought we were taking intermission. Salazar hijacks the show. Sage Scott is in the ring, and champion and challenger are brawling outside the ring right now. Salazar, Sage Scott, of course, will face off in a ladder match for that WWN Proving Ground Championship. And we need to get some officials out here. We need quick game, something. What is going on? With Salazar getting the... Sage Scott picked his shot, and he is on the attack. Of course, Salazar stealing the championship from him. And all hell is breaking loose here. Can we get... And he is throwing him over. Is it spilling out into the crowd here? Once again, these two will square off this Sunday at Mercury Rising in a ladder match as the WWN Proving Ground Championship will be hanging from the rafters. But right now, both champion and challenger are fighting all the way through the OCC Road House. And I'm pretty sure I just saw Labrava Escobar grab the WWN Proving Ground Championship. And they are fighting through the fans here. This is not a match. Salazar is busted open. There's blood at the OCC Road House. Where are our referees? Where is the commissioner, Rick Thames? All hell is broken loose. They call it Monday Night Mayhem for a reason, and this is mayhem. They're fighting. They are fighting at the Territory T stand. We have to get some kind of control here. It is pandemonium, WWN Proving Ground. For more information on Super Show, WWNLive.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. From Memphis, Tennessee, weighing at 237 pounds, he is the grown-ass man, Lacey.
we have ourselves a superstar attraction. The grown-ass man, Daniel Lacey, against no avail, and I will do my best to be biased in this matchup, but I once trained with no avail at the Academy of Wrestling Sciences at Definitive Wrestling International in Ruskin, Florida. So it is great to see him here in WWN Proving Ground, but he might be in over his head here as the grown-ass man, Daniel Lacey. Size, strength, and experience advantage over no avail. But this is two of the hottest stars going on the independent circuit today. And no avail trying to use that speed here in this contest. And he gets run over for his troubles. If you run into a grown-ass man, that might be what happens. And back and forth action, series of reversal and a springboard. Arm drag, impressive arm drag from no avail. Using that speed, that agility, create the momentum to take the big man off his feet. No avail comes flying in. Daniel Lacey follows him up and he eats a boot for his troubles. Fast and furious here in the opener, off the bottom rope. Up and over, and a huge forearm from Noah Vail. Noah Vail tries to go for the Irish whip, but the much stronger Daniel Lacey reverses it, but runs right into a boot. Noah Vail almost landed on the cameraman. And now a guillotine choke on Daniel Lacey through the ropes. That is one way to neutralize a much bigger opponent. And Noah Vail running drop kick right to the side of the head of Daniel Lacey, and he has him stunned here. Noah Vail climbing to the top rope. What are we gonna see here? To the highest of high rent districts, but he took a little too long, and he got caught by Daniel Lacey and planted with the power slam. Shades of the British Bulldog there. And then just staying on top of his opponent with the boots. And it's matchups like this that you can only witness at WWN Proving Ground. You never know who will be here each and every week. Stars from all over the world. Daniel Lacey shoots no avail as hard as he can, and he just slung him into that middle rope. He may be unconscious here. That was nasty. And no avail out to the floor. Daniel Lacey basking in his own glory, admiring his own work, but that is a mistake with no avail because he might be smaller, but he is not going to give up, and he does not care what you think. You do not want to give him a minute. And you see it right there with the forearm to the side of the head. Daniel Lacey giving him a little too much time and eats a knife edge chop for his troubles. And then a big forearm. And then head right off the ring post. That is solid steel, folks. No avail, in trouble here. And the grown-ass man just throwing him around like a sack of potatoes, hooks the leg. And it took everything no avail had to kick out of that one. But he is taking a beating here. And no avail, in trouble. Daniel Lacey, all 200 plus pounds, right on the small of the back as he just wrenches right on his head. And the fans are coming alive here at the OCC Road House. As we kick off the summer here in Florida. School is out and the fans are in attendance. And no avail, in trouble. And he flips over, lands on his feet, kick right to the midsection. That agility once again. The speed, the agility helping no avail. And right there, once again, uses the speed, evades Daniel Lacey, kicks him in the face, and he goes sliced bread number 2, hooks the leg. Using his body and the ropes for momentum to take Daniel Lacey down, and he almost had him. But the grown-ass man gets a shoulder off the mat. This matchup will continue. The fans want one more time. They want to see him do it again. They said they need another Salazar at the OCC Road House. And no avail from across the ring. Using all his momentum. Daniel Lacey sees it coming. Hooks him in the fireman's carry and just plants him dead center in the middle of the ring.
He's not a grown-ass man!
And that signature elbow drop. He said he's not a grown-ass man. And I don't know how no avail just kicked out of that. All the momentum, all that weight right down, right on your temple with that pinpoint elbow drop, and Daniel Lacey pulling the knee out, exposing the bone, taking the knee pad down to inflict maximum damage. No avail. This is not where you want to be. He is in trouble. Goes for the knee, but eats a super kick. No avail, timed that one perfectly. And Daniel Lacey might be unconscious. Back and forth action here at no avail. With another kick to the head. Daniel Lacey in trouble on spaghetti legs. Doesn't even look to know where he's at. No avail off the top rope. He goes for the double stomp. Daniel Lacey out of the way, and there is the knee. That's gotta be it. There's no way.
1, 2, 3.
What a showing from no avail, but to no avail. He was not able to defeat Daniel Lacey. Daniel Lacey with the impressive victory once again here at WWN Proving Ground. I talked to him before the show, and he said he's got nothing but full Impact Pro on the mind, and I think he just took a step in the right direction. What a night here at WWN Proving Ground.
Win after win, after win, after damn win. Win is gold.
And we still have WWN Multimedia Championship to go. We still have tag team action, and we still have bracket of the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship Tournament. The grown-ass man Daniel Lacey impressed with himself and the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the semi-final round of Bracket B of the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship Tournament, sponsored by TerritoryTees.com, is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. From Columbus, Ohio, representing Shake and Bake, this is Scotti Sosa.
she's the queen. Walking with an attitude, she gets it all. Doing what she gotta do. No games, but it's all that she has to do. Boss chick, and you know that the style's true. All the same, when she walking, she can hold it down. Top chick, funny things when she comes around.
It is time for our bracket B semifinals. Representing Shake and Bake, it's Scotti Sosa versus the former ACW Women's Champion, the Boss Chick, the Queen Pin, the Proving Ground OG, Katalina Perez.
This is going to be, it's very good to see her return here at WWN. You know, she was injured, out for a couple years, and she's back. It's good to see her, you know, in her home.
And not to just be back, but be better than ever, advancing to the semifinals of the WWN Proving Ground Championship Tournament by defeating fellow lethal graduate Gianna Gage. And Scotti Sosa, of course, defeating Olivia Rose in the opening round. And what a women's division that it has blossomed here at WWN Proving Ground. Between Scotti Sosa, Katalina Perez, Olivia Rose, Sophia Savant, JC Love, Anastasia, Speed Demon BiiBii, Labrava Escobar. The women's division is absolutely loaded here. And you know they gotta have history on the mind.
Talent on talent on talent. All of them are so talented in that ring. It's exciting to watch them.
And history on the mind. Of course, a shot at the finals of the WWN Proving Ground Championship Tournament. A spot on the biggest show of the summer, WWN Super Show Mercury Rising. And an opportunity to become the first ever champion. And Katalina Perez was looking to move on there, but only got the 1 count. Scotti Sosa with one of my favorite entrances in Proving Ground, the bubbles for everyone.
Bubbles. Reminds me of Willy Wonka, the Chocolate Factory. Bubbles.
And Katalina Perez sends Scotti Sosa for the ride. She catches her reversal back and forth, and Katalina unleashing on Scotti Sosa. Right there, down to the ground.
Katalina Perez is being very, very smart, cutting down the oxygen again, putting the pressure so that way she cannot fight back.
And with the heat out here in the June Florida weather, what better tactic than to wear down your opponent, make it hard for them to breathe, as if it's not hard enough already.
Breathing is fundamental.
Scotti Sosa sent to the corner. And the Queen Pin ate a back elbow. Katalina Perez staggered here. And Scotti Sosa creating that separation she needed. She was taking a beating from Katalina there. You guys have a shot at history here. A championship match at WWN Super Show Mercury Rising is on the line. It's Scotti Sosa just taking Katalina Perez's head off with a series of clotheslines. And then a beautiful drop kick.
Showing that energy, that pizzazz that makes her one of the best here at Proving Ground.
And Katalina Perez is in trouble here. Scotti Sosa shaking, baking, and hitting the bulldog.
Nice kick.
Of course, the Puerto Rican hound dog is always a fan of a bulldog in a match.
Yes, I am. Wasn't surprised that Katalina was able to kick out of that.
And you have to wonder who will be the better opponent for Labrava Escobar. We already know one of the competitors, but will it be Katalina Perez or Scotti Sosa? She just planted her snap DDT. And how did Scotti kick out of that one? And now locking in the crossface. She has the arm trap and the hands locked right under the chin. Picture perfect.
This reversal.
That's one way to escape. You're in a crossface, roll it up into a pin. And now Scotti and Katalina back and forth. Scotti with those thunderous forearms. And she was going for her finisher, the lethal injection. The springboard cutter. And using the arm drag once again. And she got it.
1, 2, 3. Here is your winner, Scotti Sosa.
And I cannot believe it. Scotti Sosa on her way to WWN Super Show, Mercury Rising, and Scotti Sosa and Labrava Escobar this Sunday, June 8th, world famous OCC Road House, and one of them are gonna make history. Is it Scotti Sosa or is it Labrava Escobar? And Labrava, there she is right there. You're seeing a standoff between both of the finalists. Who makes history? Is it Labrava? Is it Scotti Sosa? Who walks out of here? WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion this Sunday, WWN Super Show, Mercury Rising.
It was a very impressive victory from Scotti Sosa.
I am stunned by Scotti Sosa picking up the victory and defeating Katalina Perez. And what just happened? Scotti Sosa's gone back in the ring. Exchange of words from our two finalists. Who's gonna make history, Papa Dog? Call your shot. Is it Scotti or Labrava right now?
You know, like I said, tenure is strong, but I'll take Scotti Sosa. I like her energy.
You're going Scotti. I think it's Labrava Escobar.
I've always liked the underdog.
And you hear some of the fans here, they think it's Labrava's time. This Sunday, these two square off. These two make history. WWN Super Show Mercury Rising. Sunday, June 8th. Tickets and information, WWNLive.com. Tickets are still available. Streaming all over the world. WWN Super Show Mercury Rising. We crowned the first ever WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion.
I'm advancing, y'all. I'm gonna be the first ever WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion. And when I win at Mercury Rising, pizza party for everyone. And I'm so excited. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna meet at the nearest sewage. And we're all gonna have headbands. I already called the purple one, all right? Pizza's gonna be on me, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. everything I have. Got a body you should have. Never wanna run off me. Hot like zombie, hot like some coffee. We drink like a hobby, like to get sloppy. We ain't never function. I just wanna drink with this girl all day. I don't wanna think, I just got to play. Keep me underneath the sheets while we sleep all day. I just wanna feed everything I crave. You call it first, I don't know you. Oh, but I forgot you. Oh, I can't regret you. Oh, I can't touch you. I'm sorry.
And I know you're ready for some tag team action. We got Better Together versus La Maria, and the story between you and your son is no secret. It is played out in front of all of us here at the OCC Road House. Is there anything any perspective you want to put in on it during this match?
I don't know, man. I'm still kind of confused. At this point, I'm just aggravated. I'm tired. I just want to slap him a few times. Maybe straighten him out. I don't know.
And of course, they're going to have their hands full. TJ Brady, Damian Gemini, the inexperienced of the two as they go against Better Together, one of the best tag teams in the whole world. Hadar and Ori are one of the best in any ring they step into, whether it's here, whether it's overseas. And you know, Lamaria, TJ Brady, Damian Gemini just recently losing the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships to the Miami Boyz, and also their rematch to the Miami Boyz. And you were there for both of those.
I was. He want to blame me for all of that, man. If he concentrate on what he does in the ring, he probably would be still champ.
And you got to think both teams want to get back into the picture. Lamaria and Better Together, both former Proving Ground Tag Team champions. And double team offense, they really are Better Together. They are in firm control here in this matchup.
Ooh,
we want to thank our sponsor, Territory Tees. Visit us online, territorytees.com, or you can always come to the OCC Road House each and every Monday for Monday Night Mayhem, free general admission, and we got the shirts on sale right here. And Hadar lighting up Damian Gemini. Big shot right on TJ Brady. Damian Gemini going for the roll-up. Hadar reversing it around. TJ Brady gets up and sent right back to the floor. And I remember a time not that long ago where Damian Gemini didn't have that attitude. He wouldn't take the time to jaw-jack with the fans in the moment.
He would look for them for help.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know, man. Hanging out with TJ, he's turned. I don't know what's. I still don't know what to do.
He's got a whole different attitude.
Last week attacking me for no reason. I was just sitting there watching.
And Jay Taylor warning them to not touch the referee. We know that TJ Brady and Lamaria have a history of that. And some good tag team offense here from Lamaria. The talent is unquestioned between TJ Brady and Damian Gemini. But the tactics and the way they go about their business, slimy, grimy.
So I've never told him that. I've told him how to wrestle with respect, treat others in the ring like he would want to be treated, be a competitor. This is more just a little hoodlum stuff.
I cannot get the image of the disappointment on your face seeing how this transpired. You guys thought you were the tag team championship, but you, with a man of integrity and honor, let know what happened. And he just lost his mind, and he has never been the same. And Hadar off the rope, springboard forearm, and that was beautiful.
Very nice, very nice.
That was devastating. And you see Ori is ready. He's ready to get into this matchup. TJ Brady made the tag. Hadar reaching out. And the struggles between the two, but still powering through. Here comes Ori Gold. Better together. All over the place. Ball of fire, drop kick. A kick for Damian Gemini. A kick for TJ Brady. It's one for you and one for me.
You touched my best friend!
Yeah, he did. He touched your best friend. Kick him in the face. There we go.
Good drop kick from the ropes. Beautiful.
And what an incredible night it's been. Can we get a better together win right here? And here comes Damian Gemini looking to protect Pure Enough TJ Brady. I don't know if TJ Brady saw the tag better together. Double super kick. And that's 3.
Well, I'm gonna go say congratulations. I think repeats are great. I've seen them lose 3 different times. I want to congratulate these guys.
But what I can guarantee you is next Monday night, here at Proving Ground at the OCC Road House, it's going to be Damian Gonzalez Toledo against Rafael Big Daddy Gonzalez right here next Monday.
We have one match made for next week. Damian Gemini versus Rafael Gonzalez, father versus son. And now Better Together's also got the microphone.
I never thought in a million years that I'd say this, but I guess us and Damian has a little something in common. Us two want to get something off our chest regarding next week. Ori, I feel like we owe these people an apology. I feel like we've been lying to these people, Ori. We've been lying to them because we come here every single week, week in, week out. We pour everything we have into this ring, and we claim to be the best tag team in Proving Grounds. but we're not. We are missing the one thing that legitimately solidifies who the best tag team in Proving Ground is, and that is the Proving Ground Tag Team Championships. Chris, Puma, the Miami Boyz. We love you guys. We wrestled each other over here so many times. But in order to prove that we are the best, in order to prove that nobody is better, we need the Proving Ground Tag Team Championships. Next Sunday, Mercury Rising. No fatal four-ways. No triple threats.
Nope.
No Union Ray.
Nope.
No Romario.
Nope.
Better together. And the Miami Boyz. 1-on-1, 2-on-2, once and for all. We love you guys. But next Sunday, we're gonna prove that nobody is better than better to.
Every time I meet your eyes, make a fire deep inside. Once I feel your skin, I know I try. I can't hide all the ways I feel inside. You're everything I want in life. She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back.
What happened out there? You kicked me in the jaw. Playing dirty is what happened. Yeah, the boys was playing dirty, but they was prepared. Cause we got a target on our back now, man. That's all right, man. We lost tonight, but as long as we keep the titles with us, we vibing. That's
Yo, boys!
Chris, Puma.
Yo, where were you guys?
Oh, that was you guys yelling out there?
Yelling?
Yelling? We weren't yelling.
We were just nicely challenging you guys to a match on Sunday on Mercury Rising for the Proving Ground Tag Team Championships, but you were nowhere to be seen. What do you guys say?
You know what? You were in Super Show Mercury Rising. You want a challenge? You got it. Accept it.
We love you guys. We'll see you Sunday.
Appreciate it.
See you real soon.
See ya, boys.
Sorry, I'm gonna be on commentary. I got y'all boys back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the WWN Multimedia Championship. Introducing first, First, the challenger standing to my right. He hails from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Silver Snake, Richard Adonis. In his opponent, he hails from the sector, Derek Underground, weighing in at 220 pounds. He is the reigning and defending WWN Multimedia Champion, the 8th deadly sin, Sideshow.
And we are right underway after what transpired last week. WWN Multimedia Championship. Richard Adonis gets his shot at Sideshow, and I am joined by what some would say is Richard Adonis' former brother, member of the Rapture, Jay Sky, and I'm sure you have some big thoughts on this match and this Sunday in the last man standing match against that man, Richard Adonis.
Yeah, again, thank you for having me here, Alex. Unfortunately, Richard talked his way into this one, and we're here. And he has a match against Sideshow for the Multimedia Championship. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how he talks his way into things. Legit, he's a snake.
And he has found himself in a WWN Multimedia Championship match against Sideshow. And I can't believe what I just witnessed. Head scissor takeover from the 20-year veteran Sideshow. And who can forget what happened last week as Richard Adonis got the match thrown out, attacking the shoulder, looking to end the career of Sideshow.
As he's done to so many people, right? How many people have you seen him attack that shoulder?
And the elbow, and kick and punt the arm out. And that's not the Richard Adonis that I met, Richard King, if you will, as the young kid breaking into this business with a bunch of potential. And it's like you said, he has become a snake. The moment that I still never thought would ever happen was Richard Adonis stabbing you and Jared Diaz in the back. The brotherhood that was formed in 2018 seemed, unbreakable, but here we are, just days before a last man standing match.
You know, Alex, I never thought he almost got the win there. I never thought it'll happen, I always considered Richard King, Richard Adonis, whatever you want to call him, I always considered him a little brother.
Some will say he takes offense to that now. Don't little brother me, Jay. I've heard it come out of his mouth. Right now, he is little brother in Sideshow.
And it's what we were talking about earlier. He's been attacking the shoulder. He did it last week. And I think it was all in his plan. His plan was to attack the shoulder last week. Sideline Sideshow. Obviously, I didn't let that happen. But you can already tell there's some favoring to that choice.
The strategy to face somebody and try to injure, not knowing if you're going to get that other shot, but manipulating your way into it. You get an injured opponent going into the matchup.
Exactly. He slithers his way. That's what he does.
There's no prey. There's no better prey than an injured prey.
Yeah.
And Sideshow is in trouble here once again, right on the shoulder and the elbow. And Sideshow letting him know how he feels.
And that's the good thing about Sideshow, right? Even in pain, right? He lets everyone know he's not in trouble.
He lets everyone know exactly where he stands on anything at any moment. There's no, smoke and mirrors. There's no long game to do something evil. He's Sideshow.
There he goes again.
And I used to think Richard Adonis was the same way, but over the last few months, since returning to Proving Ground, I thought we were having a Rapture return, and instead you guys have been at each other's throats.
See, and that's the crazy thing. We make a return to WWN on a high. We won our match. And then Richard, for some odd reason, he decides to attack not only me, but Jared as well. And his reasoning, right? What's his reasoning?
I actually think the reasoning hasn't been discovered yet, but in my personal opinion, I believe that he didn't like sharing the spotlight. And as long as he was the Rapture, all three of you guys had to have the spotlight. It was shared 3 equal ways. And I think he felt envious of that. He wanted it all for himself. And now we see the true character of Richard Adonis.
Was this plan all along? 8 years, Alex, 8 years. We were teaming up. We had a whole group, right? WWN was ours. If you want to go back to the archives, right, as you will.
Former ACW Tag Team Champions. Who can forget legendary battles against the Gifted, Ron Bass, Daniel Starling.
Wealth of Wrestling.
Wealth of Wrestling. The names go on, but now look at him biting Sideshow. Going to any means necessary. There's no need for that. This is a championship match. A big knife edge chop from Richard Adonis. And what an opportunity he has found himself in. The WWN Multimedia Championship opportunity 6 days before what I consider to be the biggest match of your guys' career. WWN Super Show, Mercury Rising. There he goes. And Richard Adonis just got kicked right in the face. Signature Sideshow. We've seen that at Bourbon Street. We've seen it at Kicker South. We've seen it at the Goldfield Event Center, and we've seen it at the OCC Road House.
And that's what makes Sideshow the that's what makes Sideshow the world WWN Multimedia Championship.
Defending it everywhere, anywhere, including Thailand. Sideshow's never backed down from a fight. And you see it right there. Huge suplex, Richard Adonis. And many men have fallen to Sideshow.
But that shoulder again, look, he's back on it.
Richard Adonis, the Silver Snake, relentless. And that is a Rings of Saturn. Rings of Adonis, if you will. It almost resembles the flag that he came out with. Sideshow is in trouble here. Not to take anything away from Sideshow, but he is 25 years in the game. He is not a young man. Sideshow with the reversal. Back elbow. Signature Sideshow once again. Goes for the punt, not there, and a kick to the side of the head. Is this Richard Adonis' moment? Springboard. Cutter signature Richard Adonis. I don't think I've seen Sideshow in this kind of trouble.
Fight it, Sideshow, come on.
Oh, that's gotta be it, Sideshow. He's got the pin.
What?
What did I just witness? I knew it had the potential to happen tonight, Jay, but I didn't think it was going to be real. I did not think Richard Adonis could defeat Sideshow tonight, but the injury from last week and the attack on the shoulder proved to be too much. And Jay, your new WWN Multimedia Champion, Richard Adonis.
I'm sorry, Alex, I just don't accept it. I just don't accept it. Everything he's done, and now he's a champion here. Everything he's done, he's turned his back on his brothers. He's injured multiple talent in this ring.
And he is now a world champion.
That's ridiculous.
It is not what I expected, but here he stands, a world champion. Your former brother, just days away. Last man standing, Richard Adonis, Jay Sky, WWN Super Show, and he's looking right at you.
Looking at me?
That's going to be a hell of a matchup, folks. Tickets and are available now. Streaming information, WWNLive.com. And Jay Sky just left commentary, and he is in the ring. Former brothers collide. This matchup, almost 8 years in the making. Richard Adonis, Jay Sky, last man standing. Sunday, June 8th.
For the rapture, I'll do it, and I'll take your goddamn head off. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
And words being exchanged between the two competitors. WWNLive.com. What a night here at What an incredible night here at WWN Proving Ground. We found out it'll be Labrava versus Scotti Sosa in the finals of the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship Tournament. Last man standing, Richard Adonis, Jay Sky, this Sunday. And new WWN Multi-Champion, Richard Adonis. A moment 8 years in the making in the World Wrestling Network. What a night here at Proving Ground. We're here each and every Monday. For everyone here at WWN Live, I am Alex Green. Thank you for joining us. We're here each and every week. Like, comment, subscribe as we enter the era of Richard Adonis.
Michael James standing here with your newly crowned WWN Multimedia Champion, Richard Adonis. Richard, great win this evening against Sideshow. But the big question remains, will you be defending that gold this Sunday against Jay Sky?
Yeah, Rich, that is the big question. Are you going to put that championship on the line against me this Sunday?
I mean, look at it. We just became acquainted. The beauty of this thing. I'm not going to pony her out. First chance? No. And the contract, that was already signed. No championship. Just you and me, last man standing. If you want a shot at this, you're gonna have to walk your little ass to the back of the line and start from scratch. And you know, no. I'm just gonna put you down. I'm gonna put your head on a goddamn pike.